You know, we used to have a lot of slack. Now, you know, we're getting a pretty good turnout as far as entries right now, but it could have been a lot more better.
So are the entries that they're enticed about going to other places than here?
Well, no,
since
when
the dates were changed.
Well, yeah, you know, when it's first year, it kind of, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that we can get back on that. But we're still getting a pretty good turnout. And so,
well, how'd you get hooked up with this girl here?
It was
Stacy.
5 or 6 years ago, wasn't it? I knew that they had a drill team over there, and what I respect about them, it's a lot of young ladies that's in high school and college. And that gives them an opportunity. They're not competing, and it's a drill team, and they work as a team. They're not competing against one another. And I loved it. They do a real phenomenal job. And
so you got to see the Rounders, huh?
Yeah.
You had to saw. And then tell us about the Rounders. How they get started?
The Rounders, we are based out of Springdale, and we have our big rodeo of the Ozarks there. The girls. The rodeo was just wanting to have a little bit more of an ambassador program, someone to go out and kind of spread the word about rodeo and promote rodeo throughout the state and the 4-state area, actually. And so it's been probably close to 20 years that they came up with the idea of having a drill team. And not only do we perform a routine during the rodeos, but we go out and we do public service. We put on an Easter egg hunt, or help with it. We don't put it on, but we help with that. We're involved in the Springdale schools quite a bit with the literacy program, the Black Stallion program. And we went to elementary schools, and the kids got to come and read stories to our horses. So a lot of the kids, that's their first experience around horses, first grade and fourth grade. We did
and the horse listens. They listen pretty good, don't they?
A lot of them did. Yeah, we got a lot of the kids reading the same page over and over, so we'd encourage them to kind of change up the information a little bit so the horses didn't get bored. But the kids really did enjoy that, and it put a kind of a spark into the literacy in the schools, and to get them out and learning and reading more. And, we do a first grade rodeo where every first grader in Springdale comes to Parsons Stadium, and we perform different rodeo events just at a slower pace, you know, the roping and the barrels and poles to show the students, first graders, what that is. And then we do our routine during that, which is a pretty high speed, exciting, we hope. And the girls really have a lot of pride in what they do, and they do a great job with it. We've got 15 girls that perform at that, and part of our ambassadorship is to go out to other rodeos and perform there.
So
and
will you be
get the
performing then?
We are. We're performing at the Harrison Rodeo Friday and Saturday night. We've done it the last 5 or 6 years. We've been there, and they've just been so great in hosting us, and we've always enjoyed it, and the girls just have a great time there, and the crowd gets into it and gets to cheering and screaming, and it's just a good experience all around. We just really enjoy it.
So these are high school?
Typically, our youngest girls are about 12. They don't generally run in the routine, but they help us out and get started at that age. And then at about age 14, then they can start performing in the routine, carrying the flags, you know, in our routine. And it's a challenge. We try to keep it safe, so not everybody makes the squad. You know, it's something that we kind of pride ourselves in, and it is a very precise performance that they do, very quick-paced and dangerous. So we make sure that the girls are ready before they're allowed to perform. So it's very, you know, they're very talented, elite group of young ladies that do perform. So they're from 14-year-olds up.
Okay.
And other activities as well, barrel racing and rodeo events themselves, basketball,
so
volleyball.
Will they compete in the rodeo themselves too?
Some of them do, yes.
Okay.
So they run their routines. A lot of them have been in queen contests, and they perform with us, and then they go and change into their queen attire and perform, you know, their queen duties. And
you might talk about Kent, the caller. Kind of explain what the caller does.
Yeah, Kent Morris, he's actually one of our dads. Taylor Morris has been riding with us for several years, and He keeps the crowd involved in our routine. He encourages the girls. I laugh at him because he asks, if he says something appropriately, and I said, I don't ever even hear you, Kent, when they're performing because I'm so focused in on the girls. So he has to tell me later what he has said, during their routine. But he travels with us. We also have some other dads, boyfriends, husbands that travel and help the girls, tighten saddles, open gates for us, carry flags. Our sponsor is Lindsay and Associates, and we also have a secondary sponsor, which is Mays Heating and Plumbing, and they help us provide the financial background for our outfits and travel expenses and so on.
A little bit later on the show, we'll be seeing at least three of them here.
And the date to the rodeo this year is
ask you about
September 23rd, 24th, 25th.
Okay.
And they'll be here on Friday and Saturday. And
Is that a Thursday, Friday, Saturday? Or
Yep, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay.
And they'll be here Friday and Saturday. Usually they can't get over Thursday on account some of them are in school and
Right.
college.
Okay.
So it's
Awesome.
Well, good. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll be talking with three of the rounders. Do you call them rounders or Springdale? Springdale
Rounders, yeah.
Rounders
Okay.
are okay? Okay.
Yeah.
And for those people that have been over in the Mountain Home area that watch our show, there's a similar group called Chicks and Spurs that basically the same type, if you've
very
heard of
similar.
them, some of them. And stick around because you'll get to meet three of the rounders and great outfits. That's what we're going to be talking about, the rodeo and what they do. So stay with us.